Now let's see how we can create an invoice in QuickBooks. Usually, once a customer accepts an estimate, we can convert that estimate into an invoice. An invoice is the document we send to the customer to request payment for the products or services we provided. To create an invoice, go to the Create button on the home page. This is the plus icon. When you click it, you will see several options. Under the Customers section, select Invoice. The invoice form will open. First, we need to select the customer. There is a drop-down field where we can choose the customer from the list. If the customer previously approved an estimate, QuickBooks may display that estimate on the right side of the screen. From there, we can simply click Add, and the items from the estimate will automatically be added to the invoice. If we are not using an estimate, we can also create the invoice manually by selecting products or services directly in the invoice form. Under the Products and Services section, choose the item from the drop-down list. The description, price, and other details will automatically appear based on the product or service settings. We can also edit the quantity or price if needed. On the right side of the screen, there are several options for customizing the invoice. For example, under Customization, we can enable or disable certain fields such as the shipping address, invoice number, invoice date, and other details. There is also a Payment Options section where we can configure how customers can pay the invoice. In the Design section, we can change the visual layout of the invoice. QuickBooks also allows us to schedule recurring invoices if we send the same invoice regularly, and we can enable invoice reminders so customers receive reminders before or after the due date. Similar to estimates, we can add a message to the customer. This message will appear on the invoice. We can also add internal notes or memos that are not visible to the customer. Attachments can also be added if needed. On the right side of the invoice, we can see the subtotal and total amounts. We also have the option to apply a discount if necessary. Once everything is reviewed, we can click Review and Send. QuickBooks will then show a preview of the email that will be sent to the customer, along with a preview of the invoice PDF. We can edit the email message if needed. When everything looks correct, click Send. The invoice will then be emailed to the customer. After sending the invoice, we can track it from the Customer Hub. Go to the left navigation menu, open All Apps, and select Customer Hub. From there, open the Customers section. Here we can see a summary of customer activity, including outstanding invoices and paid invoices. If we click View Invoices, we can see the list of invoices that have been created. If we sort the list by date, we should see the invoice that we just created. The invoice will also show its status, such as whether it is open and when it is due. For example, many invoices are set with payment terms such as net 30, which means the payment is due within 30 days. This is how we create and send an invoice in QuickBooks, and how it appears in the Customer Hub for tracking.